Hi, WiseMind Warriors. Welcome to one of our flows. This is a mindful, slow flow, and this is meant to prepare you for meditation. So this is one of the options for the WiseMind method of you working through what works best for you. Some days it might be breath work before meditation, and other days it might be going through a short flow. So this is one of those options for you to prepare yourself for meditation. So here we go. So we're going to go ahead and start actually in a tabletop position. And I want you to just start rolling one direction and the opposite direction. Just loosening up the hips here, getting ready to move. Slightly bending the elbows, bringing the hips towards the mat in a baby cobra here. And then exhale, come down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up. Exhale, release. Press back to child's pose. And when you go into child's pose, I want you to bring the knees to the edge of the mat, and then you bring the hands out in front. And if you can, you want to try to touch the forehead to the mat, again sending that signal of relaxation response and safety to the nervous system. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. I want you to circle again. Same thing, one more time, circling one direction, loosening the hips. Opposite direction. When you're ready, again releasing the hips down, elbows are slightly bent. Inhale, push up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Push back, tabletop to child's pose. Again, knees coming out to the edges of the mat, palms come out, forehead is touching the mat, again sending that signal of relaxation response and safety to the nervous system. When you're ready, slowly come up to a tabletop position and then push back into downward facing dog. When you get to downward facing dog, I want you to spread all 10 fingers. Maybe you walk out your dog here. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. The belly button is in towards the spine, and the drishti, or the focal point, is towards the belly button. I'm going to start to seal the lips here, building ujjayi breaths, deep inhales and deep exhales. Inhale, look up. Exhale, upper step. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe the knees are slightly bent here. Inhale, lengthen. Your hamstrings might be a little tight here today, this morning. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center. So reconnecting or connecting with our intention here. It can just be the breath. Maybe it's focusing on an intention of I am patient or I am enough. Finding again that intention for you. And it can simply just be the breath. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen, reach. Exhale, bend the elbows, open heart space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Now this is where we can step back to downward facing dog or vinyasa. So we're at a plank position. The elbows are coming in towards the sides of the ribs. And we lower ourselves down to chaturanga. Inhale into baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. I want you to take 3 Ujjayi breaths here. Again, we're sealing the lips. Sealing the lips. Ujjayi breaths. Deep inhale and exhale. Three breaths. Inhale, look up. Exhale, upper step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slowly rise up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Maybe you bend and open, slight back bend here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. This is where we step back. Downward facing dog or vinyasa here. I'm going to show you one other option. This is called knees, chest, chin. So we're coming to the knees. Our elbows are close to the side, just like our chaturanga. But we're going to bring our chest down to the mat. So exhale, chest comes to the mat. Push yourself forward, up into baby cobra. Exhale. Come up to tabletop. And then downward facing dog. So if vinyasa and chaturanga are in your practice, feel free to take that. But for this flow, I'm going to take you through knees, chest, chin, where you can step back into downward facing dog. Take 3 Ujjayi breaths, sealing the lips. When you're ready, inhale, look up. Exhale, upper step. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Again, if vinyasa is in your practice, you can take that, downward facing dog, or moving to knees, chest, chin. So come to a tabletop position. Elbows are going to be in towards the side. Exhale the chest to the mat. Push yourself forward. Inhale up into baby cobra. Exhale, release. Come to tabletop. and downward facing dog. Take 3 Ujjayi breaths here, 3 Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. So moving on from here, we're going to move to our second flow, or our sun salutation B. This will be our last flow as our meditation preparation option. Inhale the right leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step through the lunge. Back knee comes down. Inhale, come up into kneeling crescent. So just feel this opening in the left hip flexor, in the front right hip flexor. If you're doing this in the morning, this might feel really good as your preparation for meditation. Take one more breath. And then exhale, straighten the leg, half split. Inhale, come up, open the heart. 2 more times. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, plant the hands. Press the ball of the back foot into the mat. The left hand plants, the opposite arm reaches. Dragonfly twist. Exhale, plant the hand, step back, downward facing dog. Get your breath. Inhale the left leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step through the lunge. Back knee comes down. Inhale, come up to kneeling crescent. Again, opening this time on the left side, the left front hip, the right hip flexor. You're gonna feel that stretch. Breathe into that space. When you're ready, exhale, plant the hands, straighten the front leg, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. One more time. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, plant the hands. Press the ball of the back foot into the mat. The right hand plants, the opposite arm reaches. Dragonfly twist. Exhale, plant the top hand. Step back, downward facing dog. Take 3 Ujjayi breaths. Sealing the lips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hopper step. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Rise up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, thunderbolt. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, root down, thunderbolt. Inhale, rise up. Last time. Exhale, root down, thunderbolt. Inhale, come the whole way up, open the heart. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Again, we step back to downward facing dog, vinyasa if it's in your practice, or knees, chest, chin. So coming to a tabletop position. Elbows in towards the ribs. Exhale, chest to mat. Push out. Come up into baby cobra. Exhale, release. Come to tabletop and downward facing dog. When you get to downward facing dog, I want you to take 3 Ujjayi breaths. 3 Ujjayi breaths. So here we go. Taking through sun B. Inhale the right leg, 3-legged. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step through the lunge. Back knee comes down. Inhale, rise up, kneeling crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, plant the hands. Press the ball of the back foot into the mat. The left hand plants, the opposite arm reaches. Dragonfly twist. Exhale, plant the hand. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg, three-legged. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step through low lunge. Back knee comes down. Inhale, rise up, kneeling crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, straighten the front leg, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. One more time. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, half split. Inhale, open the heart. Here we go. We're going to plant the hands. Exhale. Press the ball of the back foot into the mat. The right hand plants, the opposite arm reaches. Dragonfly twist. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hand. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hopper step. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Rise up, chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale, root down, thunderbolt. Inhale, rise up. Two more times. Exhale, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, root down. Inhale, rise up. Come the whole way up, open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. And again, step back. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa, if it's in your practice, or knees, chest, chin. This will be our last knees, chest, chin. So again, elbows are in towards the side of the ribs. We exhale our chest to the mat. Push up, straighten out the legs. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Push up into tabletop. And downward facing dog. Exhale, bring the knees down. Take the knees to the edge of the mat, as we did at the beginning. And we're going to come back to child's pose for a few breaths. So exhale, reach out. You can bring the forehead to the mat, sending that signal of calm and serenity. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly come up to a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. Just bringing your hands to heart center. So we go through this flow to move the stagnant energy through our body, to reset our energetic imprint, to prepare ourselves for meditation. And with the WiseMind meditation method, again, we are all about mindful self-compassion. We are all about teaching you what works for you in meditation, and that process may change for you as your meditation practice changes. That process may change for you based on what you have going on at that particular time. So sometimes rolling out of bed and doing a breath work like breath of fire or alternate nostril breathing, and then moving into your 5 to 15 minute meditation, that may be what works for you. Other times, you may want to start with a 20-minute flow like this and then sit in your meditation, and that may work really well for you. So I invite you to try these different options. Most of the meditations, at least starting at 10 minutes, are taped individually. So you can play one of the flows and then play one of the meditations that we've recorded. Most of the 5-minute meditations are taped the first 7 days with part of the lesson, the guided meditations. So with that, again, I want you to just reconnect to whatever that intention was for you here this morning. And I want you to inhale, lengthen, exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your hands to your forehead for positive and peaceful thoughts, to your mouth for kind words, and to your heart for love and compassion for yourself and for others. Namaste. So just know, again, you can play this as many times as you would like. Use this flow, and there'll be a few others that we will tape as well. So this was just a basic Sun A and Sun B. It's called Sun Salutation A and B. And that's a really good way to prepare yourself for meditation. And then as your yoga practice, as your meditation practice gets stronger, then you can start to play with something called a sadhana practice. And that's when you start to train your mind and body to move in a way that your body's asking you to do. So for example, at some point you might decide to make up your own flow. And that's what a sadhana practice, part of what a sadhana practice allows you to do. So no pressure, these are all options and suggestions. So for right now, in this 21-day stress survival kit, I want you to figure out what works for you right now, whether you're on a 5-minute, a 10-minute, or moving up to a 15-minute meditation, and whether that's breath work before or a physical practice before. I invite you to play with some of these options. That is why we're including some of these yoga flows. So again, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and namaste. Namaste.